What up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with AMX Racing, presented by AMS Motorsports, here with a mini series. It's round 2 here for the street stocks at Wild Horse Pass. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting grid for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole.
Gary, we'll just do the EOLs and the features. All the heat races, we'll just let it go. So
let me go ahead and get rid of that. Starting on the pole is going to be Brock Smith, Cody starting second, Nick in third. Gary's going to start in that 4th spot, Matox at 5th, Anthony 6th. Timothy in that 7th position, Vandenbush 8th, and Lance in that 9th and final position as we get ready for heat race number 1. Let's see, it's going to be 2 heat races, top 3 transfer from each heat race. Let me go ahead and mark that one down. And then I got to go ahead and get caught up with the... Then I gotta go ahead and get the iRacing set up right over on YouTube. Let's go ahead and pull up the track map. Go ahead and pull up car number. Find a different camera angle. There we go. Camera angle number 1. We're gonna get ready for some green flag racing here tonight, guys. Let's hear it up in the chat. What do you guys think about the street stocks on the off-road dirt? Let me know in the chat as we get ready for 4 laps here in heat race number 1. Let's see. I got one person. Make sure you guys smash that like, follow, and share button as we are getting ready for heat race number 1. Paint truck is off. Austin, Grant, thank you guys for the like. As they come out at the final corner, green flag is out. Austin, thank you for that like. Appreciate it, guys. As they head down into turn number 1. Battle. Oh, we got one up into the wall. That's Cody up in the wall. Oh, no. The 46 gets turned around. That's going to be Brock Smith. He gets Cody right away early on in this race. Oh, Cody gets Cody. Anthony into the wall. It's going to be Nowak to the front. Matoxin second. Here comes Matoxin digging to the outside. Oh, this got real interesting. We got more contact back there. Lance gets caught up a little bit. Anthony apologized for. Let's see. Let's go see what happened here. Cody's going to bang the wall. Big mess early on here. That's going to get the 46 down. He gets turned around. Then they go into the first turn. It's definitely going to be a wild one, and Anthony just gets into the back of him. Anthony off into the wall. Ooh, that is tough as Timothy coming to the front. He gets a bad bounce. That's going to cost him. Nowak back to the lead. But Toxin, we got a 3-car battle for the lead. All 3 of these guys in as Timothy almost goes over in that number 58. Coming to the line, it's going to be 2 laps. Or sorry, is that 2 laps? Yeah, 2 laps in the book. As Nick leads the way. Oh, but Toxin and Timothy get together. That's the battle for second as Nowak's going to drive away. They're going to go back at it. Matoxin to the bottom side as they head into... I think this is turn... Nope, that's turn number 2. I got my turns all messed up. Timothy trying to get a hold of that street stock to get back... Go back to work on Matoxin as they get single file. Gary, Brock, and Lance way back here. Those guys are going to be stuck in a consi as we watch the battle for second. As long as this doesn't go wrong, anything can happen here. Anthony, thank you for the like and the share. Good battle. White flag is out for that second position as Timothy tries to go back to work on Nathan. Through turn number 1. Or turn number 2, I think. I don't know where I'm at. I need a map. Yo, Timothy's going to try and go low. Get up underneath Nathan. Nathan, he gets into Nathan. But he stops. He stops to let Nathan get around. He's going to let Nathan around. These guys have the rest of the crew catching up. It's going to be Nowak with the win. Nathan second. Timothy in third. What a sportsmanship move by Timothy after getting into Matoxin. Unfortunate there as Timothy's going to take the ride out of this one. That got interesting. You just got to do it. It's with AMX. Aren't you in their league, Logan? I mean, it's too late today, but you can do it next Thursday. All right, let's get ready for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here tonight is going to be James Burke. Good pull for him. Followed by Jeff Ives in second, Cade in third, Chris Counter in that fourth position, Joseph Brooks, last week's winner, starting in fifth, Alexander in sixth, Colton. We got Buck. And then Solomon rounding out the field. 8 cars here, 3 transfer on, and then we're going to go to the Consi. We're going to get a lot of people out of the Consi. I think one person's going home here tonight. What? I always watch out for Burke. Always got to watch out for Burke. What are you talking about, Austin? All right, they got him set up side by side. Gonna go green flag this time. Bye, guys. Make sure you get those likes and shares out there. Let's get some people up in the chat. Make sure you smash that thumbs up or thumbs down over on YouTube as we are getting ready for heat race number 2. Pace truck is off. James Burke is going to lead him to the green flag. Out of the final corner. Waiting on a green flag is out. Green flag is out as Jeff Ives gets a great start on the outside. Burke with the preferred line. Down on the bottom through turn number 1 and 2. Little bit of contact. Down the straightaway. It's going to be 3-car battle for the lead. Burke trying to roll that bottom side, but Burke steps on it. He gets loose out of the corner. He's going to drop back to third. Give Jeff Ives the lead. Chris up to second. Burke's going to dig back underneath his Counter, misses that corner. Give Burke back that second position. Here comes Joseph Brooks, last week's winner. He's going to dig to the outside. He's going to take that third and final transfer spot. Ooh, Burke gets a little squirrely out of that corner as they come into turn number 1. Down the straightaway here, heading for turn number 2. Single file for the field for the most part. Now they're all single file. Oh, Brooks gets hit. Brooks gets hit. They keep it going straight. Chris gets the worst of that one. Brooks going to get back onto the track as there's contact here. The 91 of Solomon into the wall. Knocks the bumper off. It'll grow back. As Alexander fights for that third position. So Alexander in the third spot here. As Burke is 1 spot out now. Alexander moves up to that final transfer spot. Jeff Ives way out front. Brooks second. Alexander good in that third position. Hard to keep track of all this action. 2 laps in the books as we watch the battle for second starting to heat up. A little bit over rotation by Alexander. Yeah. Well, good news is only one person isn't making it. Lance, thank you for the like. Tyler, thank you for the like. Ox, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Ox always in their support. As these guys get spread out, Brooks starting to pull away. Jeff gets the white flag. No popcorn this time. Gets the white flag. 1 lap to go. Sorry, Jeff. Then Brooks. Then Alexander. Pulled away from Burke. Burke is struggling in that 4th position. Speaking of struggling, Buck gets real sideways out of the corner. We're going to jump back up to the leader as he's got 1.5 corners left. He's just going to pedal it in that 921 through the final corner. As it's going to be Jeff with the win. Brooks second, last week's winner. And Burke got that 3rd place away from Alexander, as Alexander must have had an issue. That is going to be heat race number 2 as Burke slides his way into that feature. All right. Let's get ready for the Consi. We only got, I think it's only 1 Consi, right? Yep, just 1 Consi. All but 1 are going to the feature here tonight. Oh, what the heck. We'll put the line up there. All right, Mike Pittman, thank you for the like. Remember what? One person is going home after this one. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting lineup for the LCQ. It's going to be Brock starting on the pole here. Let me get a good camera real quick. Followed by Alexander in second. Gary's going to start third. Cade in fourth. Lance going to start in that fifth position. Colton, good old Buck, in sixth. Followed by Anthony in seventh. Solomon eighth. Cody ninth. Chris in 10th. And Vandenbush in that 11th and final position. Vandenbush has some work to do here as he is now at the back of the pack. They got them stacked up 2 by 2. It's definitely fun. It's hard. It's hard, Mike, but if you go to AMX iRacing on Facebook, you can go ahead and get into their Discord, get signed up. They do a lot of these. They do a lot of cool stuff. I've been broadcasting them for a while. And they got their new season for these. And Pro 2s, I think Anthony said, coming up. Starting May 2nd. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you guys go check out AMX iRacing here on Facebook, or over on Facebook, as we are getting ready for the green flag out of the final corner. I think it's turn number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll call it 4 corner. Waiting on that green flag. All starts on green here as they come out the corner. It's going to be green flag is out. We got one wrecking already. Solomon gets turned around. That is not good for him. Brock's going to lead the whole shot as they head towards turn number 2. Vandenbush struggling back here in that 10th position. At least Solomon is a ways back for him. That gives. Oh, we got wrecking. We got wrecking in the corner. That's going to let Solomon slide in. Anthony Good is out now. Or Alexander Good. Now Gary is out. Big wreck there in turn number 2 as we move back up to the front. We got more contact. That's going to move Cade up the track. Cade's going to hold on to it. We got Cody up at the front. Brock's got to be careful here as Cody will definitely lick the Codium. Zach, thank you for the like. Already wrecking. Yeah. It's definitely fun as Brock gives Cody the right rear. Vandenbush tries to get around Chris. He gets into him instead. He's going to slide back to 5th. Solomon was out of it. He had a horrible start. He's back up into this one as Colton and Anthony go at it. Let's go look at that final spot. We got Cade and Gary fighting for last. Whoever finishes last in this one is not going to make the feature. Zach, thank you for the like, by the way. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Zach Oak and Quick. This is the battle for the final transfer spot. We're going to go check this one out as Brock has issues. He falls back. That means Cody's way out by himself. Only Cody to left out front to step on it all on his own. Chris Counter in second. Vandenbush up to third. Lance in fourth. Solomon's made his way up to that 5th position. Who would have thought Solomon would have been in that 5th position after that start? This is open set, but these guys are ultra helpful. They give you a set to start with that's competitive. It's all about taking these bumps really more than the setup. So they give you a setup. You can tweak on it. You can ask them questions. I'm sure they'll help you there. These guys are great, but it is an open set. They do give you a set to work with, though, because most people don't have a set for this. Solomon steps on it. He's going to lose one spot to Brock. He drops back, but kind of no harm, no foul. Buck in that 7th position as he's got Anthony digging up underneath him. Anthony's going to get around him, move back up to 7th. Back up to the front. Cody continues to lead the way. Chris in second. Vandenbush third as Lance tries to catch him. Oh, that's going to be the end of that one. I didn't even realize we were on the final lap. I was sitting here talking to you guys. So it's going to be, who's going to be the one going home? It's going to be Gary going home tonight in that number 22. All right, so Gary did not make it. So Everybody else is going to be in. We got a 5-minute warm up here. These guys going to jump out on the track, working it a little bit. Get some cool views on this track. I mean, sometimes I like the scenic views on this track. Just gives us a cool perspective of what's going on here. They have done the 358s before. Zach, they've done the 358s. They got a setup. I think it was at Crandon too. Zach Clifton, I see in there. It was it 358s at Crandon that you guys did it? Let me know. But they did do the 358s before. All right, let's go try and see if we can find a couple cool speed shots here. Let's jump on the gyro with somebody. Yeah, here we go. This will give you an idea how this track is. Yeah, it was nuts. Believe it or not, the first thing I did when the Northeast Modifieds came out was take one of them on a rally course. I think it was Charlotte, maybe. As we got about 3 minutes left here. Let's jump on with Brooks. Brooks, last week's winner, he is out here digging. He's going to have to, I believe he's going to have to go to the back-to-back. That's usually what they do is top 3 from the previous week go to the back, but this just gives you an idea of how bumpy this track is. Brooks is bored. We'll go ahead and bring him in. What, were you tired of hanging out by yourself, Brooks?
Absolutely.
You're out here reeling it. We're sitting in the passenger seat.
Awesome.
Now you go to the back. You go to the back this week, don't you?
I do. So it's going to be tough to try and battle all the way back up to the front. Hopefully we can get a podium, but we'll see.
What's the key to this track? I mean, we've seen a lot of people step on it. It's just so bumpy. You got to keep that nose from planting to the ground. Is that the hardest part?
Yeah, this track is so rough. It's just, you got to be patient with the car and know when to hit the gas and when not to hit the gas. So I think it's going to be tough for everyone in this race to try and keep their car clean. And I'm just going to try and keep my car the cleanest and try and work my way to the front.
Yeah, and I gotta ask, is this good practice for your real life racing?
I mean, yes and no.
Reflex.
Trying to keep my hand-eye coordination in sync is what I mainly use iRacing for. So, I mean, iRacing has benefits, but it also has downfalls. I mean, I brought some bad habits over to real racing from iRacing, so it's kind of tough.
You mean like sending it? Marker brake?
Yeah. I've ran a little too close to the wall a few times and stuffed it into the wall, so I just need to learn not to do that in real life.
Well, I don't like to say good luck, so go have some fun tonight. Hopefully you get yourself 2 in a row. If you do, it'll be quite the accomplishment starting at the back of this field. Definitely a strong field at a very bumpy track.
Absolutely. Thank you, James.
No problem,
Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Have a good one. Have fun.
You as well.
All right, so Joseph Brooks, last week's winner. That's who we're on board with. You could hear him working it. Did you hear him working it, Zach? I mean, he was working that wheel. What's up, Butterfield Jr.? What's up, Margarine? As we are going to get ready for tonight's feature here in about 30 seconds. Metoxin through the air. Man, that is so cool to watch these cars get some air. So they have to run them with no damage because these things bottom out. You'll watch them. Sometimes they nose it in and the bumper will fly off and then come back on so they have to run it with no damage. But that doesn't mean it's any less hard because these guys, this track will grab you, throw you, spit you out.
My bad there.
As we've seen already here in the heat races in the consies. We got our second heat winner. He is struggling a little bit here in practice to the 921. 13th quickest out of 15 cars. as it looks like we are getting ready for tonight's main event. Yeah, I'm on Discord. My link is actually in the description.
All right, everybody.
I'm not in my
Feature
Discord
time,
right now.
15
I'm in AMX's, but yeah.
Caution when the leader takes lap 8, we'll collect up over turn 2 on
It's-
the high side.
It should
But
work
you
right
lap
in the
down, get a lap
description. Let
back.
me know.
Please remember, turn 1 and 2, first lap. It's tight. Brake early. It's a long race.
You can hear them giving directions. I'm going to go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid. It's going to be Nick starting on the pole. We got Jeff Ives in second, Matox in third, Joseph Brooks in fourth, Timothy in that fifth position, James Burke in sixth, Cody in seventh, Chris Counter in that eighth spot, Vandenbush ninth, Lance in 10th, Solomon in 11th, Brock in 12th, followed by Anthony in that 13th spot, Buck 14th, Alexander 15th, and Cade in 16th. Good. Getting ready for some good racing here. Now, if you have never watched AMX before, it could be a little bit different lineup than what you're used to. They're going to do 15 laps here tonight. When they complete lap number 7, they're going to go ahead and throw the caution/red flag. Everybody's going to stop. Anybody who's one lap down can get a lap back. Anybody who gets their lap back can't get their lap back if they're one lap down and get back on the lead lap, and they'll reset them and run them for the last 7 laps of the race. Pace truck is off. We are getting ready for the green flag. This time by as they head into the final corner. All right, they're trying to get them lined up correctly. Remember, these starts are on green. That little light on your screen will light up when it's ready for the green flag. As they come out down the straightaway, green flag is out. We got problems already. Lance is turned around. Big pilot down the front straightaway. Lots of cars turned around. Anthony, Alexander, Colton, Brooks, Lance, all of them caught up in this one. Whoa! Lance almost got Brooks there. So last week's winner comes out 11th, but he is way behind the field. What a chaotic start there as we jump back up to the front. I'll tell you what, Jeff was slow in practice and warm-up, but somehow he is able to sneak through back to the lead as they come around for lap number 1. It's going to be Jeff Ives leading the way. Timothy is all the way back up to second. Nowak back to third, but Toxin fourth. Burke in that 5th position. Let's see if we can. Oh, contact as Nowak gets in the back of Timothy. Timothy gets turned the wrong way. Burke stuck up underneath them. Cade into Burke. Big wreck as Brooks is going to make his way around up into that 9th position. Oh, we got another one turned around up here, but we're going to take another look at this restart. This restart was definitely chaotic. Oh, the 46 everybody just kind of ran over each other. And Lance gets the worst of that one. That was unfortunate. So Jeff out front, Nowak second, Cody third, Matoxin in that 4th position, Brock up to 5th. Brock's going to dig around the outside, try to get around Matoxin. Can't quite get there. Solomon's going to dig in. Remember the luck Solomon had in the Consi. I don't even know how he is even up in this one. Dustin, thank you for the like. That's what everybody said. Say something. What's up, Ox? This is insane. Looks definitely. These guys are loving it, and the good group. Go check out AMX iRacing here on over on Facebook, and you can get a lot more information. They still got 2 more races left for this season, plus May 2nd they start the new season, which includes some of these races. Ooh, contact there. As Vandenbush goes to make the pass on Solomon, Cody's going to step on it. Cody makes a mistake. More contact. He's going to drop back to 6th. He might drop back a little bit farther as Solomon's going to get up underneath them as they come out the final corner, coming to the line. Cody back to that 7th position. And Brooks slowly coming up in the field. Timothy got around him. Oh, we got to stack up. Here comes last week's winner. He's going to grab a couple more spots up to 7th. Oh, who was that? Somebody went over the edge. That is that Alexander? Oh, that is James. Oh, who is that? Who is that parked down there? Oh, I think it was Solomon. Solomon was parked off the track, got stuck. Perry, thank you for the like. Insomniatical, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. What is this? This is craziness. Cody, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, guys. Definitely appreciate those likes. I'm trying to keep up with the action and the chat, but this is absolutely insane. So Nowak has a big lead as they're going to complete lap number 6 this time by. That's going to be 1 lap to the break after that. Matoxin with a great run in 3rd. Vandenbush 4th. Timothy 5th. Joseph Brooks 6th. Brock 7th. Anthony 8th. Colton in 9th. Still a big stack up here that looks like Chris Counter gets caught up. Or no, that is, that was Lance getting caught up there. He gets it going back straight. Oh, Cody into Buck. Buck's going to keep it straight. Buck digging in that 202 machine. Cody's going to follow him through. This seems to be like where all the action is right now for 9th on back as Buck tries to get away from Cody. Cody's trying to close the gap as they come into the turn. It's going to be the cop caution this time by as Nowak's going to come out the final corner. Cop caution is now Matoxin in 2nd. Jeff Ives in 3rd. Who was that? We lost one of our leaders, didn't we? Oh no, Ives just fell back to 3rd. Vandenbush 4th. Timothy 5th. Brooks 6th. Brock. Anthony. Cody. Maybe. Colton. Alexander. Lance. And Cade. Coming across the line. Brooks is going to bring up the rear of the field, and we're going to get Solomon. He is a lap down. He's going to have to get that lap back here. But what a first half of this one, guys. They're going to restack them, re-rack them. We got 7 more laps to run here. Don't go anywhere. I'll tell you what, Brooks has got himself in a good position. Can he at least hit a top 3? That's going to put him in a good spot in the points. As we wait for Solomon to catch the field in that number 91 machine. I think they're going to give him 1 lap here, so he's going to be able to take 1 lap, get back on the lead lap as he comes across the line. So watch for him to take that lap, and then we'll go green flag racing once again. Oh, he doesn't get the lap back. Maybe he did get one of them back. All right, so they're going to pull off. They're going to stack them up. I believe they're going to do a Delaware start style. I believe it's going to be Nowak out front. And they're going to be 2 by 2 for 2nd on back. It is definitely crazy fun, Barry. Yeah, it's a good group. Oh, it's single file. Okay, so it's not a Delaware start. That's the trucks. All right, looking for the green flag. This time by. Green flag is out as Nowak gets on the gas. Much better start than the initial start, but Brooks is going to bobble a little bit. Oh, he's going to gain a spot as Jeff steps on it. Oh, Brock into him. Cody's the wrong way. Back up front, Nowak leading as Matoxin is trying to gain on him. Timothy trying to break into that top 3. Timothy works outside of Vandenbush into turn number 3, looking for turn number 4. Oh, Brooks sends it in there. He drops the bumper. Ooh, Timothy almost tips it over forward as he takes 3rd away. He's going to slide it into Vandenbush as he takes that 3rd position away. We're going to keep an eye on the lead battle, too, as we watch the battle for 3rd for that podium spot. Vandenbush, oh! Timothy disappeared for a minute. That might have hurt those guys a little bit as they come into turn number 2. Had to think about where we're at. Out of turn number 2, heading towards turn number 3. Brooks! Oh, he hits the bump wrong. Brooks is off the track. Oh, no. Timothy is going to drop back to that 4th position as Vandenbush takes it. Looks like Nowak is pulling away from Metoxen. Oh, Vandenbush might have made a little mistake there. Able to recover. Timothy tried to reel him back in. Good racing here as they head into turn number 2. Timothy, I think, is faster than Vandenbush. He's just got to be consistent here. These bumps are absolutely killing that number 58. Oh, that is not how he wanted to hit that corner. And look at this. We got Anthony closing in. Anthony's going to go to the inside. He's going to slide up the track. Timothy's going to cross him back over. We got a battle for that 4th spot. Vandenbush, oh, Anthony on his roof. And he lands on all 4, keeps it going. Oh, Anthony sent it a little bit too hard as he's going to lose 1 spot, maybe. Oh, he gets into Buck. Buck gets turned around. Anthony turned around. Oof. Unfortunate there. Both of them caught up. They're going to lose a couple more spots as Anthony has a couple winky steps there in a row. No, Jeff gets turned. Brooks is going to sneak through. Here comes Cody. Cody trying to take advantage of all these missteps. Can he grab himself? Oh, Jeff turned around. I don't know if he got Cody or not, but Cody gets through that one. As we move back up to the front, it's going to be Nowak leading the way. Metoxen. Timothy up to 3rd as he has gotten back around Vandenbush. I bet you these two would like another reset. As they're coming out of the final corner, Nowak leading the way. It's going to be 2 laps to go as they come across the line. 2 laps to go. Metoxen 2nd, Timothy 3rd, Vandenbush in 4th. This might be the best battle on the track as Timothy tries to hold on. Here comes Vandenbush down low. Vandenbush has to drop back in line as they're nose to tail. Timothy's going to blink a little bit. That might have thrown off Vandenbush a little bit. He's going to slide him, try to slide him in 1 and 2, but Timothy's going to shut that door. They're side by side coming into turn number 3. Lap traffic for our leaders. Is that going to play a factor? The lap car has pulled off, so it doesn't affect these guys. As they come out the final corner, it's going to be white flag. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Nope. This is, it's an open set, but they give you a set. They do give you a set. Watching the battle for 3rd as Nowak leads the way. Metoxen too far back. We're going to stay on the battle for 3rd. Timothy tried to hold on. Vandenbush trying to catch him. Into turn number 3. Timothy gets tight. Vandenbush on his heels. Through the final corner. It's going to be Nowak for the win. Metoxen 2nd. Timothy 3rd. Vandenbush 4th. Is Cade going to sneak through with a 5th position? Up 11 spots here tonight. He is as he comes out the final corner. Give that 5th position to Cade. We got a battle here between Cody and Buck. They touch out the final corner, coming to line. They are touching. Colt gets Cody at the line. Cody 2nd. Jeff Ives, Burke, Brooks, Brock, Anthony with a terrible night in 12th. Alexander. What a race here tonight. Schultz, thank you for the 200 stars. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for the like and the share, too. That's crazy, Parrot. I'll tell you what, guys. You know, a lot of guys might not know, but Anthony actually races something similar to this in real life as these guys get straightened out for the pictures. Let's go through the results, and then I'm going to bring in the top 3. So the winner tonight is going to be Nick Nowak. We got Metoxen in 2nd. Timothy with a great finish in 3rd. He had to work for it. Vandenbush in 4th. Cade in 5th. Colton in 6th. Buck, what a run, bud. Cody in that 7th position. Jeff Ives drops back to 8th. Burke in 9th. Brooks in 10th. Brock's going to be in that 11th position. Anthony in 12th. Alexander Good in 13th. Solomon 14th. Lance and Chris rounding out the field. Chris did not grid up. Let's go ahead and bring in our top three. Let's see where they're at. There's Timothy. Timothy, James at the booth to get a copy.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a wild one here tonight. I was watching you and Vandenbush, man. You were holding on to that thing for dear life. You almost tipped over forward a couple times.
Oh yeah. Oh, she was bucking like a wild bronco tonight. I don't know what's wrong with it. Something just ain't right with it.
It's definitely not a late model, which you're a little bit more used to on oval. I mean, I know you like the street stocks on oval too, but man, this is a whole different animal. Tell me about that. I mean, does any of your dirt stuff, oval stuff, transfer over to this?
It does, but it's not. It's not as easy to transfer it. You know, when the track gets slick, especially in the left-hand corners, it's still hard to find grip through the slick, just like it would be whether you're in a super late model or a street stock. But when it comes to trying to take right-handers and landing over jumps, it's an entirely different beast. You gotta very smooth.
Definitely got to be smooth. Now, you and Vandenbush had a great race, a lot of respect there. I mean, tell me about that. You guys were back and forth for quite a few laps.
Yeah, me and Taylor, he's a good teammate of mine, and I knew I could race him hard, and knew that he wouldn't make very many mistakes. And if I was gonna get by him and stay by him, I would have to, number one, force him into a mistake, and number two, not be forced into a mistake. Me and Taylor's very close speed wise, very close, pretty much everything, and he's definitely one of the faster guys out there. And just being able to hold on and finish in front of him, podium in this league where it's it's an abnormal car on an abnormal track, but it takes so much skill to even be halfway decent. It's ridiculous. So Taylor and me racing was, I think, gonna be the first of many this season. To be honest,
Sure. Well, great run. Why don't you give a shout out to Fred's family sponsors?
I got to thank everybody over at Premier. They're a big help with learning how to do this off-road stuff. AMX High Racing, everybody here that does this stuff. You for agreeing to broadcast this league and really help build it, along with the admins and everybody that deals with just me in general. Everybody is such an amazing help and such a warm side over here on iRacing when it comes to the dirt road. Not very much toxicity, just everybody here is great.
Well, good to have you. You know, I always enjoy getting you up in the booth and enjoy this podium, and maybe I'll see you again next week.
Oh, I hope.
All right, bud. Have a good one.
Have a good one, James.
All right, Timothy with a good run here tonight. We're going to talk to the kid, Nathan Matoxin. Matoxin, James in the booth to get a copy.
Yes, sir.
Does it feel good to have dirt under you again?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't really stay away from the grass in the cities of Fulton, so I had
Well,
to be in dirt.
I think the key was to stay away from Cody. What do you think?
The key was to stay away from everybody.
Yeah, man, great run here tonight. I mean, at first it looked like, especially after that restart, looked like you might have had something for Nick, but then he started to pull away. I mean, was there something different with the setups, or just did he have this track figured out better than you?
Honestly, it was for me and Nick, it's who can stay the most consistent at putting those faster lap times down, because I was catching Nick and I had he told me I had the fastest lap was on lap 6, and I was out of the whole finale, and wow. I just made that one mistake, and that kind of just cost the whole rest of the race.
Now, you guys brought these back. They're definitely a lot of fun. If somebody out there is watching, they're all saying, "Man, this looks like a lot of fun." We got one comment: Dukes of Hazard gone wild. I mean, what's one pointer you would give somebody who wants to try this? What they need to do in order to try and be fast?
Uh Not a lot of gas, honestly. You, it may seem like it takes a lot to get the rear end to hang around, but it doesn't. It really doesn't, because it's like a Pro 2 with no suspension.
Yeah, those things
it's
were
hard.
bouncing. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, you're just bouncing and bouncing. It's just constant bouncing.
Well, why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to Friends, Family, Sponsors?
Oh, big thanks to all the admins and Anthony and all those people just putting it up. Thanks to AMX iRacing, Off Road Outlaws, um, and all the other people. Oh, yeah, AMS Motorsports with all their sponsoring. Just a trim lawn service, Taylor, and if you're in the Green Bay area, you can get your grass cut. Yeah, a lot. Thanks to anybody who racing, and a shout out to my aunt who is still going through cancer, breast cancer, and I'm gonna start repping the pink mobile again, or
Yeah.
try and build a pink paint for that. Make sure try and get her to feel better.
I get that. Always got to support our family. Great run here tonight. Enjoy that second place and EOL next week.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yep.
Later, buddy.
See ya.
Well, look at this. Mr. Consistency finally got a run up front.
Woo! Yeah.
man, you have been struggling here of late, but here you are. Break out a win here tonight. Oh, man. That thing was hooked up.
It was. It did good. I did good last week. I just had a little unfortunate stuff in the feature. Tonight, lucked out. Heat race was chaotic the first lap or two. Luckily, squeezed my way through it. That was a stacked heat. Starting up front for the feature in one of these races is absolute key. I know we've talked about it before, but if you can get up there and stay in some clean air, man, does it make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was key. Now, you came up on lap traffic a couple times, and the way these things bounce around, do you get real nervous when you get around lap traffic when you're leading this thing?
I get real nervous anytime I'm on track of these things. One wrong bounce and you could go flying. I know Lance was in our chat when I came up on him, and I let him know. And Lance is awesome. Love Lance to death. And I'm like, hey, leaders are coming, Lance. And he went high in turn 2, I think it was, and let us pass, which is awesome. A lot of these guys in this league here are very respectful and awesome about it, especially when leaders are coming like that. But yeah, anytime in these cars, one wrong bounce and your day's over, man. It's scary at times.
Always an awesome league. I'm always happy to broadcast these guys and you guys. And I know we got next season coming on May 2nd with these and Pro 2s, I heard.
Yes, we're going to new season start May 2nd with the street stocks and the off-road tracks again, a full season of that. And then we'll be doing the Pro 2 Fix series. So if anybody's interested in that, make sure to look up our league and iRacing on Facebook and in Discord and get signed up for it. Signups will be going up in a couple days. So anybody can run it for the first 2 weeks. Then we close it for the season, so we don't have people just jumping in the middle of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it just a good group of guys racing. But and also with that too, we have an option for guys to buy in to run for money and payouts and for the points. So, which is a fun little way. It's only $5 to opt in and helps get the payout out there a little bit for your top finishers and points. So,
for sure. Well, I know you got a few people to thank for this great run, and you got some sponsors that help make all this happen over at AMX. Why don't you give a shout out to Friends, Family, Sponsors?
Absolutely. First of all and foremost, thank you, James. We love your broadcast and love you, man. You put on a great show. I love watching it. Not only our races, but all the other ones you do. It's awesome to see you in there and watch your broadcast. So, everybody over at AMX iRacing, I think one of the absolute best leagues in iRacing. Best bunch of guys that I've been around and raced with. Just a trim lawn service, of course. BGM Racing out of Lewistown, Montana. R&M Automotive. RTL Media. Also, AMS Motorsports was a great sponsor last season, and they've been a great sponsor for us this season and hopefully next coming seasons too. And I also got to thank my real-life sponsor, K&R Auto Body, out of Lewistown, Montana too. They've been supporting me for years and support all my racing I do, virtual and on the real track.
Well, great run here tonight. Enjoy the victory in the EOL next week.
Oh man, I forgot. Wait. Oh, it's Park River. Dang it. I was hoping it was Crandon.
Land Rush eliminates that.
Yeah, Land Rush eliminates that. Yeah, so great. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot.
No problem. I'm always happy to burst your bubble.
All right, thanks, James. Talk to you later, man. Appreciate it.
Later, bud. All right, guys. What a freaking race here tonight. Let's just go through. I know he went through everybody. We're going to go through and give a shout out to the sponsors one more time. Oh, I'm just going to go through who we always have. We got RTL, Refuse to Lift Media Productions, R&M Automotive, AMS Motorsports, title sponsor here for AMX, Just a Trim, a lawn service, and BGM Racing. Guys, thank you for coming out. Make sure you go follow the AMX iRacing Facebook page. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.